With iPadOS 26, multitasking in iPad got so much better. So in this video, we are going to see what is windowing and how to use it effectively along with some tips, tricks and shortcuts. So without any further ado, let's get started. So what is windowing? Windowing is nothing but opening and simultaneously working with multiple applications arranging side by side like we do in Mac and Windows computers. So to turn this feature on, go to Settings and then go to Multitasking and Gestures and then tap on Windowed Apps. Also, you can create a shortcut for this in the Control Center, but we will cover that in the later part of the video. Now once you have enabled the Windowed Apps, you will see a little handle at the bottom right corner of the screen. Now you can drag this handle to resize a full screen app. Also, you can use left, right and bottom edge of the window to resize it. After you have resized a full screen app, you can easily move it to any spot on the screen by dragging it from the top of the window. You can also make part of the window off screen like this. Now if you want to go to home screen to open other applications, just swipe up once from the bottom of the screen and choose whatever application you want to open. Now let's choose Notes and resize it. Now let's open one more application and resize it. When the apps are arranged in this way, you can easily transfer files from one application to the other. Now for example, if you want to add a photo to the notes, you can just simply drag and drop to add photo to the notes. Now if you open App Switcher by swipe up and hold for a second, you can see the overview of windowed apps you have organized. And if you swipe right, you can see the apps that you have recently opened and not resized. Now if you want to go back to windowed app section, just tap on any of these apps in this section. And if you are in home screen and you don't want to open any other application and go back to the window arrangements you have created, just tap on the apps that are docked in the right or left part of the screen. And if you want to close these window arrangements, just swipe twice from the bottom of the screen like this. Now if you open App Switcher, there won't be any window arrangement section and all the apps will be in the minimized section. You can also notice these three dots called Windows controls when you are in windowed app modes. If you tap on these three dots, you will get options to close, minimize and maximize the app. If you tap on the close button, the app will be completely closed and it won't be available in the App Switcher. And if you tap minimize, it will minimize the app and the app will be available in the App Switcher. And if you tap maximize, it will make the app full screen, and if you tap again the same, it will restore the window to the previous size. Instead of using these three dots of Windows controls, you can also use shortcuts. If you flick the app down by dragging it from the top, it will minimize the app. If you double tap on the top of the app, it will maximize it. And if you double tap again, it will restore it to the previous size. Or you can just flick the app up like this to make it full screen. Now let's see how to organize our workspace using window layouts. To access window layouts, tap and hold on the three dots until the layout window appears. Here you get the default options to move and position the application. Now you can choose move and resize options to move this particular app to a fixed position as appears in the icon. If you want to arrange multiple apps on the screen, you can use fill and arrange option. For example, if you want to have a split view of two apps like we used to have in the earlier version of iPadOS, then you can tap on the second option. Or if you want to arrange 3 or 4 applications side by side, you can use the third or fourth option. Also, you can achieve these arrangements by manually arranging each apps. For example, to get the split view, just drag an app and flick it to the left and drag this one to the right. Now you can use this divider between these two apps to resize both apps at the same time. You can also have this divider when you are not in any default layout options. For example, if you are using these two apps and you want to add a divider between these two apps, just drag the app closer like this. Now you can resize both the windows at the same time. Now when you are in windowing mode, you also get menu bar for each app that you are using. To access the menu bar of this app, just swipe down from the top of the screen. Here you get all the commands and functions for this app. The number and type of functions available in the menu bar will change according to the app that you are using. And if you are using multiple apps and you want to access the menu bar of any particular app, first activate the app by tapping it and swipe down from the top of the screen. And that will display the menu bar of that particular app. Now to access the notification center when you are in windowing mode, you have to swipe down twice. But if you swipe down in the top left corner, you can access the notification center with just a single swipe down. Now let's see how to create a shortcut for windowing in the control center. For that, open control center and then tap and hold on any part of the control center until you enter into editing mode. And then tap on add a control and search for multitasking. And then select multitasking to add it to the control center. Now once you add this, you can easily switch between the full screen apps and windowed apps just by selecting the multitasking icon in the control center. I hope you learned something from this. If you did, make sure to give us a like and also don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon for future updates. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.